Hey, my name is Bhavani Kola. Welcome back to another session of Face to Face to Online Transition. In the previous video, we learned how to use the live polls during our online classes for attendance, SEL check, quiz, and survey. But I had a lot of educators tell me that they either are not allowed to or do not schedule a meeting using the calendar app. Not to worry, educators, in today's session, I will be showing you how to use the same live polls feature inside class channels using Meet Now and Schedule a Meeting option. If you have not watched my video on how to use live polls, I highly recommend starting with that. I will leave the link in the description box below. So without a further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So here I am in my samples Teams class. The first thing I'm going to show you is how to use your live polls when you use an option of Meet Now. So let me go ahead and initiate the meeting. I'm going to turn off the mic. Join. So once you're in the meeting, if you try to add the polls using your chat box, as you can see, once I click on these three ellipses, I do not have an option to add my Microsoft Forms. Not to worry, the easiest way is to go back to your Teams and type in your chat from right here. As you can see, I have Microsoft Forms here, but if you don't, simply click on these three ellipses and type in FORMS. And as soon as you do that, your forms pops up. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And I'm going to say sample question. I'm not going to type anything here. I'm just going to say sample question, option A, and option B just for demonstration purposes. But if you want to know more, I highly recommend watching the video that's in the description box below. But in this case, I do not want to keep my responses anonymous. I'm simply going to go ahead and click save. And you have an option to either edit your poll or send it right away, which I'm going to do right now. I'm just going to click send. And as you can see, my poll is right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to split the screens so you can see what's happening in both of them simultaneously. So once I split my screen, so there I have it. Here is my form right here. Let's go ahead and create one more form. I'm just going to click form. I want you to watch both the screens. So as soon as I initiate or create a poll in my chat, it automatically pops up in the chat window in your meeting. So again, really quick question, I'm just going to keep it as option 1, option 2 so you can see what's happening. I'm going to click save and I'm going to send. And as you can see, as soon as I click send, here I have it. When students are voting, submit their vote. The poll results are right away. I'm just going to click option 2, submit your vote, and there I have it. So now you might be asking me, how can I check or download the results of this particular form? All these forms are automatically in your Microsoft Forms main page. So let's go to that page. Let me refresh it. And as you can see, here is my sample question. Here is the question that I just saved it. And let me click on the sample question. And you can see the responses. You can view your results. You can even open this in an Excel file. But if you want to close your poll, I highly recommend downloading your Excel file and deleting your form if you do not want your students to take the poll after your class or after a certain period. Now let me go ahead and leave the meeting. And next I would like to show you how to go ahead and use your poll option when you schedule a meeting using your channels. I'm just going to leave this. So here I'm going to go ahead and schedule a meeting. I'm going to schedule a meeting for right now. I'm just going to say sample. I'm going to go ahead and send it. As soon as I send, here you have it. Here is my meeting. Now I can go ahead, click on the meeting. And as you can see, I have a chat window right here. So when you schedule a meeting, you can actually go ahead and use the live polls option for your students ahead of your meeting. To do that, you simply click on your chat feature of your scheduled meeting, and it's the same procedure. I will click on Microsoft Forms, but if I don't have the forms, I'll click on these three ellipses and type FORMS, and there I have it. I'm going to go ahead and ask my students, did you read page 141, and I'm going to add all, and I'm going to save it, and I'm going to send the poll right away. And as soon as I send, it's right here. Now let's go back into our channel to see if this has been populated. There I have it. It's populated right away into my channel. The students will receive a notification and they will be prompted to take the poll. And once I take the poll, I'm going to go ahead and click submit. And the results are right here. And you can access this particular poll from your main page of your Microsoft Forms. Let's go ahead and see if this poll has been populated. There you go. Did you read page 141? I do have the results and the responses as well. But if you do not want your students to answer after a certain period, I highly recommend you to download your Excel file and delete your forms. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned how to use the live polls even though you are not able to use the calendar app to schedule your meeting and you are using the Meet Now and schedule meeting inside your classrooms using Microsoft Teams. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure you like, subscribe, and if you think it's worth sharing, please go ahead and do so. There could be an educator who might be facing the exact same problem as you are and really wants to use this live polls. And again, happy teaching and please take care of yourself.